In the heart of an old African village where night fires glowed and secrets lived beneath ancient trees, there was once a young man named Aderemu. His story is one that parents tell their children when speaking of patience. It is the story of a man who tried to outrun his destiny and paid the ultimate price. But before the world knew him as the man who must not sleep, he was simply a broken young man searching for a way out of life's endless suffering. Aderemu's life had always been a storm. His father died when he was only 12. His younger siblings depended on him. His mother traded vegetables, but it was never enough. Every morning, Aderemu walked barefoot through red dust to find work, carrying blocks for builders, fetching water for strangers, harvesting crops under the burning sun. But no matter how hard he worked, there was never enough food, never enough money, never enough hope. Villagers often whispered behind him, "He carries misfortune like a shadow. Don't let him near your business, failure follows him." Even his closest friends drifted away as he grew older. Still, he endured. Still, he believed life would change someday. And that belief came from one person, Aderemu, the woman he had loved for years. She knew his dreams. She knew his struggles. She had once promised, "Aderemu, when your time comes, I will be beside you." Those words kept him alive until the night everything shattered. The evening was quiet. Crickets sang. A cold wind blew through the village. Aderemu stood before him, her eyes filled with guilt. "Aderemu," she began, her voice breaking. "My parents say I cannot continue with you." He tried to smile through the pain. "Is it because I am poor?" Her silence answered it. Then she whispered, "There is a man, Chief Okochukwu. He has money, lands, everything. I cannot keep suffering." Aderemu felt his world dissolve. "But Aderemu, I love you. I have always loved you." She looked away. Love does not feed a family. "I am sorry." She walked away slowly. With every step she took, Aderemu felt a knife drive deeper into his chest. When she disappeared, he collapsed to the ground. He did not shout. He did not move. He just wept, like a man who had lost everything worth living for. After hours of crying, he rose with shaky legs and whispered, "If humans will not help me, maybe something else will." And he walked straight into the darkness of the forest. The deeper he went into the forest, the colder the air became. Shadows moved like living beings. Strange whispers floated through the trees. At one point, Aderemu felt something brush past him, but when he turned, nothing was there. The moonlight barely touched the forest floor. His heart pounded. But grief pushed him forward. He walked until he could walk no more, and then he saw it. A massive ancient tree. Older than the village. Older than memory itself. Its trunk twisted like a giant serpent. Its roots spread like fingers of a buried monster. Aderemu fell beside it and cried until his tears soaked the soil. Then the ground vibrated, and a voice spoke. Not from above, not from around him, but from the tree itself. Aderemu, why do you drown my roots with your tears? Aderemu froze. His breath stopped. Slowly, trembling, he raised his head. The tree was glowing faintly. Who are you? He stammered. The tree chuckled, a deep, ancient sound. I am a recurring oak, the spirit of this forest. I know your pain. I know your dreams. I know your desire for wealth, and the woman who broke your heart. Aderemu gasped. Do not fear, the tree whispered. I have watched you since childhood. You seek a miracle, and I can give it. Aderemu swallowed hard. What must I do? The forest grew still. The tree's voice became serious. You will choose between two paths. Both bring power, but both demand a sacrifice. The ancient tree twisted its branches slowly, as if preparing to speak forbidden truths. Listen carefully, Aderemu. Choice 1. You will become the richest man to ever walk your village. Wealth beyond imagination. But you must sleep only 1 or 2 hours each day. If you sleep more, even once, your riches will disappear instantly. Aderemu's heart raced. 1 hour of sleep. How long could a human survive like that? But he waited for the second choice. Choice 2. You will be blessed with wisdom beyond any elder. Kings will seek your advice. Nations will pay for your knowledge. But you must never fall in love again. If your heart chooses another, madness will consume you. The forest fell silent. Aderemu felt dizzy. 2 paths. Both terrible. Both powerful. He thought of Adesewa, the woman who left him for wealth. He thought of his suffering. He thought of the mockery. And with bitterness burning in his chest, he shouted, I choose wealth. I choose the first option. I choose not to sleep. The tree roared with ancient energy. So be it, the tree boomed. Your life changes. Now, a violent blast of wind struck him. The world spun into darkness. Aderemu fainted. Aderemu woke up, but not in the forest. He was lying on a bed so soft it felt like clouds. The room sparkled with gold. A chandelier hung above him. Silk curtains danced in the wind. He jumped up in shock. Where am I? He rushed outside. A gigantic mansion. Exotic cars. Security guards dressed in black. A swimming pool shaped like a diamond. Villagers had gathered outside the gate murmuring, Is this not Aderemu? It cannot be. Look at the cars. Look at the house. A banker rushed to him with a tablet showing his bank balance. Billions. More than he could count. Aderemu staggered backward. My God. He wore designer agbada, gold chains, fine shoes. Women who once ignored him smiled brightly and greeted him. Young men asked him for advice and job opportunities. Aderemu had become the village's greatest mystery. But only he knew the truth. His wealth was borrowed. His soul was mortgaged. His sleep was forbidden. For the first week, Aderemu was excited. He slept only 2 hours. He felt tired, but he pushed through. The second week, he became irritable. His hands shook slightly. By the third week, he forgot conversations. He misplaced items. He yelled at workers. He saw moving shadows in his own home. A month later, he was a wreck. His eyes were bloodshot. His lips trembled. His mind felt like burning coal. He could not sleep. He dared not sleep longer than 1 hour. He screamed one night, "I am rich, but I am dying." His wealth became a prison. His mansion became a coffin. His luxury became madness. The sleepless nights pushed him to the edge of insanity. He realized, "This wealth is killing me." He made a decision. He would return to the forest. He would beg. He would plead. Even if it meant losing everything. A storm raged that night. Thunder cracked. Lightning struck trees. Wind screamed like angry spirits. Aderemu stumbled through the forest, tripping over roots, gasping for breath. "Please, please," he whispered as he ran. He reached the ancient tree and collapsed like a man escaping death itself. "Please, take the wealth. I beg you. I do not want to die." Silence. He beat the ground with his fist. "Please." The tree finally spoke. "Aderemu, you made a choice. There is no return." Aderemu screamed, voice shaking with fear and heartbreak. He clutched the tree's roots like a child clinging to its mother. The tree remained unmoved. Aderemu broke down completely. He had never felt so helpless, so small, so doomed. When he returned to the village, people gasped. He looked like he had aged years. His skin pale, his eyes hollow, his steps shaky. What happened to him? This is not the billionaire we saw. Children hid behind their mothers. Women whispered in fear. Men watched him with confusion. Aderemu locked himself indoors. Days passed. He did not go out. He barely ate. He paced like a ghost looking for rest. But sleep never came gently. It came only in one painful hour. His mind was collapsing. He whispered to himself, "If I continue like this, I will die." He wasn't wrong. One night, his body finally gave up. He collapsed on his bedroom floor. His heart slowed. His breathing weakened. His vision dimmed. As darkness swallowed him, a bright light appeared. Soft, warm, comforting. A woman stepped out of it. Her wrapper flowed like smoke. Her smile gentle. Her eyes full of love. Aderemu gasped quickly. A mother. It was her. Her spirit knelt beside him. "My son, you have walked into the arms of darkness. But no curse is stronger than a mother's love." She placed her glowing palm on his chest. Aderemu felt warmth, peace, and tears rolled down his cheeks. "Mother, forgive me," she whispered. "Rest now, my child." And for the first time in months, Aderemu slept deeply, peacefully, without fear. As he slept, a powerful wind blew through the village. The ancient tree's roots cracked. Its glow disappeared. The forest trembled. The curse shattered like glass. Aderemu woke up the next morning feeling alive again. Healthy, strong, reborn. But the mansion, the cars, the wealth, gone. He was free, and he was grateful. Aderemu left the past behind. He started a small farming business. He worked diligently. He saved wisely. He helped others. This time, the wealth came slowly, but it was real. People respected him not because of riches, but because of wisdom. Young men gathered under the tree by his house to hear him speak. He told them, "If wealth comes too fast, it will leave your hands even faster." He became a mentor, a guide, a living lesson. One day, a woman named Ezin came to buy produce from his farm. She was kind, gentle, soft-spoken, and strong. They became friends, then partners, then lovers. Ezin stood by him through everything. She saw his scars, but loved him still. With time, they married in a beautiful village ceremony. Children laughed. Drums played. Blessings filled the air. Aderemu held Ezin's hands and whispered, "I chased wealth and nearly lost my life. But you brought me peace." They lived simply, but happily. And his story became a warning that echoed for generations. Never trade your life for the illusion of quick riches. Thanks for watching till the end. If you enjoyed this deeply emotional story, kindly like, comment and subscribe for more intriguing stories. See you in my next video.